what's up, boy? What you got going on? Get this sit up right, man. What you got going on? Get this sit up good. What's the move, bro? Buck mode, what it do, bro? I'll go on. There, bro. There. And Nessa, what's up? What you got going on this beautiful day? What's that say? Hold up. Haha. Alright. I know you stay out of space. You be staying lit. What y'all got going on, though? Man, it's kind of hot tonight, man. I don't know why it's so hot. I ever come back to America after a certain time, bro. How you feeling? I'm good, bro. Feeling good, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Another blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Give thanks to everything, bro. That's it. That's pretty much it, man. What y'all got going on today, though? Today at Wagwan. She stay laughing. Bro, she stay laughing, bro. She don't play. Wagwan, though. Look, the platform, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Much blessings to you, though. Kenneth. Of course. Jay Stan, what it do? What's the word? What's the word, man? Y'all good people's pulling up. What is the word? The immigration store, it's crazy. Didn't want to leave. Oh yeah, that man did not want to leave, bro. Bro, there were plenty of folks didn't want to leave, man. They just wasn't going crazy like him. He was going crazy. You know, a lot of dudes was like, man, bro, we leaving, but we right back. A lot of dudes like, man, we coming right back. Shamir, what's up? A lot of dudes like, man, they coming right back. You know, it's ways of everything, bro. I was just on some shit. And I'm straight. I'm good. Zoomy, what's up? Yeah. Good story earlier. Facts, man. Who checked that story out I dropped earlier? Who seen that? Yeah, Dre. Yeah, Dre was... Bro, Dre, guess what? I got more stories with Dre, bro. Because Dre is crazy. I gotta tell y'all about this man. This man here crazy, man. Yeah, he always get into it because of his mouth, though. Yeah, always get into it because of his mouth. Better stay knocked up and hit the freeway. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what they got going on. I definitely wasn't doing that, though, bum mode. Staying out the way at work. Facts. That's a good thing, man. Staying out the way at work. I've been good, though, Scotty. Said Dre need to keep quiet. Yeah. He was arrogant, man. You know what's crazy? I had a homeboy like that, too. I had a Jamaican homeboy. Was pretty much like that, bro. Y'all probably hear me talk about EJ. He was pretty much like that. Same type of dude, bro. Nice fade. I appreciate it. Yeah, shout out to my barber, man. It's a $10 cut. He did his thing, though. Too old to be like that? Facts. Yeah, you know, it's like, you know what's crazy? It's a lot of guys in the joint like that, man. You'll see them there. You know, they got their money and all that. And they'll act like they, you know, better than you just said. Yeah, facts, AJ. But they'll act like they better than people, man. They act like they ain't got to mess with the dorm or nothing like that. Let me tell you something, man. When you in dorms, bro, you got to mess with the dorms. You got to be smart. You got to be smart. I guess because he thought that his homeboy was over the camp, as far as the Bloods go, he was going to be straight. Because his homeboy always saved him. Yeah, Jersey always saved him. Always saved him, man. But it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you because it was so dangerous at that time. Like I was saying, I don't know why he wasn't on point, though. Bro should have been on point because guess what? It was a lot of incidents going on, bro, where guys was coming over from the other side, robbing guys, bro. Because, you know, the west side of the camp, it was much more rougher than this side I was on. Yeah, depending on another man to protect him, yeah, that's how it be. It's a lot of that going on in chain gang, though, bro. So it's kind of like the norm in chain gang. It's kind of like the norm in chain gang. That's all it is. It is the norm in there, though. You have guys protecting guys. You know, some guys just ain't. It ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Some guys just ain't built like that. They ain't gonna do all that fighting. They ain't finna try to hit you with nothing. They ain't gonna. They just ain't with it, bro. They just ain't with it. Something the same as in America. Yes, a lot of things the same, bro. A lot of things the same. Yeah, a lot of things the same, man. But guys like Dre, man, he wasn't gonna do nothing, man. I just wish he would have gave it up earlier before he got hit all in the head and stuff. He should just let him have it. My EJ, yeah. Yeah, I'm about to do them stories on him too, man. I've been at, man, Big Worm. Don't come in here with that crazy stuff today, Big Worm. I'm gonna just go ahead and warn you, man. Bit like that. That's it. Back up. Know a lot of guys like Dre. I know a lot of them too, man. Go hard. What's up? You see here, Rogers and Smith. That's what's up, though, man. Go hard. What you got going on, bro? What's the word? In here in these YouTube streets, man. See what's going on with these good people. That's all. Yeah, but you had a lot of guys like Dre, bro. A lot of guys. Everywhere you go to, every dorm you go to, every camp you go to, anywhere you go to, you're gonna have guys like that. This guy live. Oh damn, I didn't even see it. I just got myself together and jumped on him, man. It'll be Worm, different day. Oh, okay, that's what's up. But yeah, guys like Dre, man, you had a lot of guys like that. They just, they had their money, bro. They'll pay for protection, bro. They pay for somebody to look out, or especially, a lot of time that homeboy stuff be in the way. Different day, yeah, yeah. A lot of guys just pay, bro. Their money, or they got their homeboy. A lot of people depend on homeboy now to save them. A lot of guys always depend on their homeboy. Might be from the same state. Especially guys like that from a state that's far, far away like that. I say Jersey. Them guys gonna stick together, bro. They're gonna look out for each other. So that's the type of case that it was. That's the type of case that it was. But he kind of made it bad on himself, bro, based on how he used to act in the dorm, though. He said, homeboy, she so played. Jay stands for paying protection. Sundown, what to do, bro? Yeah, we ain't doing that though, Jay Stat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't going for nothing like that. But that's just some guys though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta understand, bro. Some people just, I ain't gonna say built like that, bro, but some people just not gonna do all that. They ain't finna do all that. But I'm sorry, like guys will say, bro, this is another thing. Why get something like that? Man, I don't know what you talking about, Big Ron. Where's you at? Rambo. We laid back so now. See if I know him. No, I don't know him. Rambo Randy. No, I don't know him, Big Worm. I don't know him. But like I was saying though, as far as man, y'all folks is off the chain already, man. Bro, y'all people is off the chain already, bro. Y'all folks is off the chain, bro. Hey, guess what though? And this the reason too, bro. And guess what? This the reason too, though. Remember I told you how he got into it with Lil Mechanicsville? First they got into it about his gambling stuff, bro. He won on a couple soups or whatever like that. But it's the way how he was talking to him. Internet. Okay, that's what's up. It's the way how he was talking to him. Okay, nigga, get you some more soups. Get you some more soups. And that's what guys will do. Guys will talk crazy and greasy to you, man. When you be losing at that and on that sports TV, hey, it's gonna happen, bro. I had it happen to me. I done talk crazy to people, bro. Hey, I don't gamble like that, but I will throw something up onto that TV just to make the game a little bit more exciting, bro, while I'm watching it. Yeah. college basketball, college football, NFL, NBA, whatever, man. So Lil Mechanicsville ain't like the way how he handled them then. So from then, Lil Mechanicsville was carrying some type of feelings, bro, towards that. That's what he was doing. That's what he had going on. And you see what ended up happening to him. But I'm like, bro, you had to know. I'm like, ain't no way. And listen, bro, this man ain't no way you ain't be like, okay, your homeboys from over there. Sanchez, what's up, big bro? Your homeboys over there. You feel me? Your big homie. Man, that nigga driving the hell out of that truck. Oh, he just revving it. But yeah, your homeboys over there, the guys that you got to come over here and goddamn did this with Dre. Bro, they all the way on the other side. So you remember when they built Riverbend? Yeah, it's right there by Baldwin, bro. You know Baldwin State Prison is right there. If you on Riverbend Yard, bro, you look right here. If you on the yard facing this way, you look to the right like that. Yeah, that's Baldwin State Prison. So you were locked up. Any famous people? No, I was never locked up with no famous people, man. That's down it. Yeah, Baldwin right there, bro. So yeah, y'all just chill in the chat. We ain't about to do all that in the chat. Yeah, AJ, you should have been bigger than that though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You seen that coming, you should have avoided that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, balling used to be diagnostic. A lot of guys said that. Balling used to be diagnostic, bro. Balling definitely be diagnostic. Yeah, AJ, you should have seen that. You should have left that alone though, bro. You shouldn't have let that go to that. You can't be back and forth with these people like that, bro. Yeah, balling was definitely diagnostic. Oh, man. Yeah, but that was like Lil Mechanicsville, bro. Bro, you know these folks back in the 90s, 2000s? Yeah, I heard about it, bro. I heard a lot of guys say that about Baldwin. A lot of guys. But like I was saying with Lil Mechanicsville, bro, he know that all these people over here, bro. This man, you already know that this man, Jer's looking out for this man. And you still went ahead and got these folks. Come on, man. You know them folks was going to spin on you. You know they was going to spin on you, man. That man told them folks to eat. Them folks act like they was at a buffet or something, bro. They went to going crazy at that man. For real. They went to going crazy at him. I swear. They went to going crazy at him. Say he lucky there wasn't GF. Yeah, that's true too though. Yeah, the mob was down there though. He had a lot of mob niggas. They were doing a lot of BS too. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They was on the BS down there too, bro. The mob, some of the mob, I ain't gonna lie. This is the time that a lot of Bloods was smashing a lot of the mob niggas in the dorm though. Cause guess what? The mob was going on lockdown. The mob was going on lockdown at the time. A bunch of crash outs. Yeah, there is. A lot of them. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah, they be crashing out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you though, but you know how they was doing their thing though. They was just going extra hard, bro. They were going extra hard just cause they going up against gangs. They going up against the Bloods. They going up GDs. They going up against everybody, bro. They pretty much was smashing on everybody. Yeah, it was on lockdown. But you know, some of them was in medium, bro. You had a lot of guys that was trying to ride under the radar. A lot of guys was switching up. A lot of guys who was mob, they was turning Muslim just because they don't want to hit that lockdown. Bro, them folks was locked down. What year did they go on lockdown? Damn, this shit went out. But they was on lockdown by 6 years, bro. I was at Reedsville when they came off lockdown. Yeah, the mob was put up. The mob was like a threat to society. Put it like that. That's how the mob was. For Kalen, what's up? The mob was like a threat to society, man. Like that's Samuel Jackson. Yeah, that was like a threat, bro. So you had a lot of guys like they was sweeping them up. But if you was coming in the system, as soon as you hit Jackson and you mob, you got mob tattoos or they tag you as mob, you going straight behind the door, bro. Straight to the tier program. Guys ain't really wanting to go to that tier program, bro. So a lot of guys that was turning Muslim. A lot of them turned Muslim, bro. A whole lot of them. A lot of them was just trying to hide it, bro. By that time, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot. SMU. You talking about Well, you talking about lockdown? You probably talking about lockdown. There was on lockdown at Jackson. I don't know what he called SMU, but I know there was on lockdown at Jackson. Yeah, so what a lot of them guys will do is they'll actually try to slide up under the radar. Yeah, a lot of them guys was trying to slide up under the radar as far as being tagged mob because they know, bro. So this is what would happen. It wasn't a lot of them by this time when I'm in chain gang like that. So when you have one of them come in the dorm, I ain't gonna lie, the bloods be on them, bro. As soon as they find out that this man mob, they coming, they at you. They at you, bro, because you know the mob done did so much with them over the years, bro. And mind you, a lot of guys just be trying to slide through. I done seen guys came in the dorm, bro, like they ain't nothing, they ain't gang affiliated, but when you look at them, they got all type of tattoos, and you be like, bro, I know this man in something. Next thing you know, folks start doing their research and like, boom, he mob. These folks go to eating them. They say, you know him? Okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah. Mob is crazy, man. GF is crazy. When they actually got off, bro, they actually ate somebody, bro. They ate another dude down there at Reedsville when I was actually coming from the gym when that shit happened, bro. When that shit happened, I was coming from the gym, bro. Mind you, they just let these folks off of lockdown. They've been on lockdown 6 years. You just start letting them off. I think I was telling a story on live one night how about I had a mob roommate guy that was E5 too and all that type of stuff, but he ended up going to the hole the same night. But him, he ended up at coming off, and when they came off, bro, they was looking crazy. All of them was looking crazy because you know why? They behind the doors, bro, and they behind the doors. They on the cream. You gotta understand, these guys been behind the doors 6 years, bro. They might get an hour a day sometime. And when you do get that hour a day, when you at camps like Smith or all them camps, when you come out, you're not actually just going on a yard. You are outside, but you are actually in a cage. These folks got a metal cage, bro, that they put you in. So you could walk around in the cage. You might could walk around in the cage a little bit, hit some push-ups, do some little exercise or whatever, bro. But you not out there shooting no basketball or walking around no yard and none of that type of stuff. You ain't doing none of that. You ain't doing none of that, bro. So these folks came off, all these people was doing back there. Now you did have a lot of mob guys at multiple camps that I was at that was real playmakers at the camp. They working moves from behind the doors. These folks behind the doors working move from behind the doors. So a lot of them was straight. When I was at Reedsville, them folks buying phones off the compound like this. They letting guys, mob dudes, bro, they letting guys on the compound come up off their phone because they chunking bands. Metal cage is insane. Yeah, y'all know them little fence, like them little fence cage. They be making the cages out of it. That's how they be having them. But yeah, them folks, a lot of real playmakers. They was making a lot of moves at a lot of camps. So you know, them guys, bro, when they came off, all of them looked like cream heads, bro. I'm talking about looking like zombies. And you know, when they came off, they done did so much dirt. Bro, these folks done did so much dirt, bro. Mind you, these guys, they've been transferred from like hole to hole at different camps, just like a regular transfer, but they will never hit compound. So they might be at a tier on Smith, and they might transfer them to the tier on Macon State. So when they let them off, a lot of them let off at Reedsville, mind you, they might have done wet a lot of dudes up. They don't know who's at this camp. what's going on. Cause you know how that shit is. This is exactly how it is. You get transferred, you go right around the world, right around the world, right around the world. Level 5 to level 5, yeah. A lot of them was coming to Reedsville, man, because Reedsville had one of the biggest tier programs. Reedsville had a big old tier program, bro. One of the biggest in the state. So a lot of them, like I said, bro, they coming off, they on the cream, they paranoid. Bro, whenever they come out to the gym, now they might come out to the gym, when they come out to the gym, bro, all of them strapped up. I ain't gonna lie to you, all of them boys be strapped. All of them be strapped, bro. All of them be strapped. They on the cream, they hallucinate, they naturally paranoid because they done did so much dirt in the chain gang. They naturally paranoid. They come out, they like this. So I know usually when you come from the gym, they have this little area that they have you stand in before they other people that be coming from the other side, they let y'all go through as one. Bro, when you coming from the gym and we be right there with them folks, I'd be like, man, ain't no way they got us in this cage, bro. It's like a big ass cage. You gotta stand in and wait, and they'll actually lock you in. That won't be closed, and once everybody come in, they'll lock that gate right there. Man, I just find me a corner, bro. I just find me one corner to stand in, cause all these dudes, they be looking paranoid. They be like this. Eyes, pupils be dilated, going crazy. Yeah, that's it's not even just level 5 though, Jay Stan. Everybody know everybody, bro. Everybody been level 5 to medium to level 5. So everybody, that's why I tell dudes, bro. It ain't really about dudes, bro. It's about the camps. Certain camps who hold certain reputation, bro. Certain camps gonna hold certain reputation, cause it be the same set of guys going from medium to close, bro. From close to medium, from every prisons, bro. Just like this. It's just that certain guys know once they step on certain compounds, they know the level of violence is up. So they amp they stuff up. That's just how it is. It's the same people going around, bro. A small dog cage, for real. Tamara, what's up? What you got going on? Yeah, but that's how it is, though, man. That's exactly how it is. When guys came off, bro, they be having us in that cage. I'll be like, man, listen, man, they need to hurry up and open these gates. These niggas be paranoid. They be having on. I mean, one day, this one dude, bro, he had on his jacket. You feel me? And he just had his hand in there like this. The whole time he was out there at the gym, bro, he was just standing. He like this. Bro, these folks be so paranoid, bro. Bro, they done wet so much people up, bro, across the state. So when they get them off lockdown, they paranoid, bro. It's a lot of folks want their heads too. But they pretty much will squash a lot of their beefs that they had. But you know, they man, you can't trust none of the mob, I ain't gonna lie. You can't trust no mob. Man, I've been running across mob dudes since I was in the county, man. I'm actually gonna do a story tomorrow about this mob dude in the county, bro. One of the first mob dudes I met. Yeah. Little Puerto Rican dude. He was from Cleveland. Bad as hell, man. Yeah, man. So what y'all had going on today, man? You said they want to get back? Man, what they need to do is let that shit go. Let it go. Ain't about no get back. Let that shit go. Let that shit go, man. Going up with the views. Yeah, for sure, bro. Appreciate it, my guy. For sure, man. Shout out to the good peoples. You know, y'all doing it, man. Y'all the ones sending these views up. Yeah. Yeah, them guys, they need to let a lot of that shit go, man. That's one thing with the mob. A lot of people hated the mob, bro. They hate them for the simple reason that, you know, it might be 5 of them, bro, against 15, 20 bloods, and they going at it. They ain't backing down. They ain't backing down. So you feel like they passed them back out? What you mean? What you mean by they passed them back out? Talking about when they let them out at different camps? I ain't gonna lie, bro. The mob was well respected just because of their level of violence, bro. They was going so hard. They were trying to make a statement. That's what they was trying to do. They trying to make a statement out of everything, bro. Any type of war they get into, anytime they get into it, dudes, they making a statement. What you mean? Oh, you talking about administration? I mean, you probably have that happen, bro. I done heard people say that, bro, but I ain't never really just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never really seen it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I hear about it all the time, though. I know when I was at Smith, bro, you had them guys that was selling them phones back on compound. But as far as like the weapons and stuff, I never been around that, bro. I ain't never seen that or hear about it at the camps I've been at. Yeah, that's serious right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Officers, bro, officers will do anything, bro. But as far as like passing back out weapons, they don't be want no parts of that shit, bro. What you mean? They don't pass them out, bro. They don't pass them out. I mean, you probably probably done happened before, bro. But it ain't no thing where you be like, boy, them police was got them passing out back them tools. Nah, they ain't doing that. They destroy them tools, bro. They destroy them. I ain't gonna lie to you. They'll take them. They'll go destroy them. There's no way they ain't. I mean, it probably done happened, bro, but I ain't been around it, so I can't say Ray or say nay about it, to be honest with you. But that's wild, though, if they doing that. I just know that how things usually work. Like, after a big shakedown, like, let me tell you how things usually work, bro. After a big shakedown, bro, let's say them folks come, and they're on the tax squad or something come through. And y'all know what the tax squad is. The tax squad is like, it's just like different officers, bro, from different camps. And all they do, nah, really, bro, they just a special group, to be honest with you. They go around and go from different camp to different camp. But a lot of officers, a lot of them tax squad officers, they be officers at regular camps. They just choose to be tax squad. And what they'll do, they'll come on the camp deep, bro. They'll hit early in the morning. Bro. They come 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock, you hear them coming down the walk. Who rock? We rock. Who rock? We rock. Who rock? We rock. That's all you hear, bro. And you just hear a whole bunch of marching. Who rock? We rock. Who rock? We rock. And I be like, you might hear people start yelling on the door. Tax squad, man. Tax squad coming. Tax squad here. As soon as they take tax squad here, bro, the next thing you do, all you hear is tools sliding up onto them doors. Cling, 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 cling. You just hear knives thrown onto the doors, bro. Everybody sliding everything. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't give a damn about sliding the tool. I'ma slide it. How many of them in tax squad? You probably have about 40 of them, bro. About 40 of them already there. It's a lot of them. They come deep, all black. They be having on the knee pads, elbow pads, all this type of stuff. Like they got like they the SWAT team or something like that. That's how they be. Like Asia, what's up? G Money, what's up? What you got going on? But that's how they hit. That's how they hit the camps when they hit them. That's how all you hear, bro, is dudes sliding tools. That's all you hear, sliding. Cling, 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 cling. Everybody sliding. Cause guess what? They ain't get me now. Hell no, I throw that shit, bro. I don't care. I throw that shit. 40. Yeah, man, the army. Yeah, that's how they is. Because they actually be trying to hit every dorm on compound. You know, usually when they come around now, if they hit your dorm like later on, if your dorm ain't the first dorm they hit, usually they be kind of tired. When they hit that third, fourth dorm, they be kind of tired. But if your dorm the first dorm they hit, oh man, they tearing that shit up. They tearing it up, bro. Listen, bro. When them folks be coming, when they come with the dogs and everything, bro, they tearing everything up, bro. Bro, listen, they come around, you know, you gotta go through the whole regular procedure stuff. You gotta come out in your boxes and t-shirt. They carry you to they search you. You know what I'm saying? They strip search you, do all that type of stuff, bro. And they carry you downstairs. They might pack you in the TV room like sardines. Pack you in there, bro. Then they start goddamn turning your room upside down. Don't let them have them dogs with them. Don't let them have them stinking dogs with them, bro. Bro, them dogs might piss on your stuff, all type of stuff, bro. I swear. Them dogs might piss on your stuff and everything. But you know the thing with the tax squad though? The tax squad, they search, but they don't do no thorough searching like that as far as like, they look for little spots and stuff, but they ain't doing no, the tax squad is probably one of the easiest things to beat though. You say you run off. You heard about the dogs? Yeah, bro. Them dogs be on your pissing on your shit, dog hair on your shit, all that type of shit, bro. You go back and see dog hair on your shit. You're like, man, what the hell? Bro, they mix all your stuff up. You might go back, bro, all your food and your bunkmate food mixed up in one. You be like, man, goddamn, bro. Sometimes you don't even remember what you got. They mix everything up, bro. Your paperwork might be up there on his bunk, his stuff down here on your stuff. They might have shoes on your bed, shower shoes on your bed. They don't care about nothing. Yeah, you have to clean it up, bro. They don't care about nothing. Bro, when the tax squad come around, bro, I used to hate when the tax squad come around, bro. Bro, they finna drag you all day. I know them search where you are. That's what I said, Sanchez. That's what I said. By the time, I like when they come to my dorm after they done hit by 2-3 dorms, because they be tired, bro. When they come to your dorm, when your dorm is the last dorm the tax squad hit, bro, they'll pretty much be like, they ain't gonna really mess you up like that. They ain't gonna do that. You say you heard about a dude offing the dog? Yeah, dudes be mad as hell, bro. I swear, bro. Dudes be mad as hell, bro. They be mad as hell. I done got popped by the tax squad before, bro. Bro, so when usually, like I said, before the tax squad come, you hear dudes sliding their tools. Sliding that. Shit, that's some animal cruelty charge. Nah, they gonna charge you like an officer. That's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do. But listen, man. Listen, bro. Them folks, when them folks search and they leave, bro, let me tell you something. The next day, all you gonna hear in the dorm is like a metal workshop in there. Bro, everybody trying to get tool back up. Everybody, bro. Let me tell you how most guys will rock. Most guys will rock like this, bro. Like, as far as tools, sometimes I have two on, bro. I'll put one up in a spot that I know is pretty much safe. It's outside of my room and everything. It might be somewhere in the dorm. I might be done climbed up somewhere. Yeah, especially when I was at Smith, bro. I'll climb up. I'll go hide it somewhere. Bro, it's crazy though. I don't know if, don't get me wrong. I don't know if that's the case though, RG Money. No, I didn't mean it like that. I was just joking. Like I said, that's probably what they do, but I don't know if that's what it is for sure though. Yeah. Puerto Rico, what's up, bro? What you got going on? Shout out Puerto Rico, man. Me and Sanchez snap. Oh yeah, for real. Facts, Black Agent. But I was there. Weapons. People scared to fight. People do fight, man. People do fight. I ain't gonna say it like that. People do fight. It's a lot of fight going on, bro. It's a lot of fight, bro. It's a lots of fight, bro. Whoever told you that, but it just be a lot of weapons being used too. It's just how it is, bro. That's just how it is. So, like I said, bro, when you know these folks leave, bro, all you gonna hear is like a metal workshop in there. Dudes tearing up beds, dudes tearing off metal, all type of stuff, bro. When I was at Smith, bro, and I was in one of them dorms, bro, you hear metal, you hear like dudes will have like a sander blade, bro, sharp as ever, bro. You hear dudes tearing up bed all day. Man, I was in the room. See, Bill probably remember this shit too, bro. I was in the room at Smith, right? I was in there with another GD dude, young dude, bro. Young dude. So, boom, he had just came to the camp with me too. And boom, we in the room or whatever like that. So they getting ready to come for inspection. So he out and about. So I'm like, man, what the hell they can come for inspection? Why this dude don't get himself together? Man, I opened that man locker box, man. When I opened that man locker box, bro, it's a whole bunch of metal everywhere in the locker box, bro. I'm talking about these metal ain't sharpened like that. There's metal everywhere, bro. Says at night. Yeah, that's the regular thing. That ain't nothing though, Jason. That's the least. That ain't coming up out of that cell. That's the least. Good hair, facts. So when I seen what was in his box, I'm like, bro, you need a goddamn, what you doing, bro? So I went to holler at the GD dude, the head GD that was in the dome. I was like, hey, bro, what y'all got going on with home, man? Y'all need to tell him to tighten up or do something, bro. Because I told the little dude, I was like, look, bro, you need to, because when these folks come, bro, you need to take that charge. I ain't going out for that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess one of the GDs, cause he was so young and he was so stupid, bro. You see how they treat them, like the young stupid ones, bro. He gave them all the metal, bro. All type of metal that been broke up. They ain't been sharpened, they ain't been made into no tools yet. He just have them wrapped up in a shirt inside his box, bro. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't know how that low so man. I was like, bro, huh? He like, man, I got you, Jamaica. I'm gonna goddamn take care of it. You feel me? Yeah, I wanna holler at them folks. Hey man, tell home to tighten up, man. Or y'all do something about that, man. And that crate, bunch of metal everywhere, bro. Them folk, goddamn, bro, came in and got him. You know what I'm saying? Went off, took him somewhere. Hell yeah, bro. I ain't doing all that. You got too much going on, home. Because he young and he's stupid, bro. He young as hell, bro. Off the chain. Where the hell was he from? He was from somewhere in South Georgia, bro. But he was young, bro. He came in like at 17. Because he actually came from Riverbend with me, as a matter of fact. But he wasn't on Riverbend for a long time. Hot metal smell facts, bro. It smelled like a metal workshop in the dorm. Smell like a metal workshop in there sometimes. You know, you have guys in there burning stuff, bro. Just be burning metal. You have guys in there actually burning metal just to mold it. Just they heat it up just to mold it, beat it up all type of ways, bro. For real. 17, yo. That boy Chris, yeah, he was 17. Whole bunch of metal, bro. But I done went to holler at the folks. I was like, man, goddamn, talk to home, bro. I said, bro, you know I ain't rocking like that. Nah, it ain't none of them places. It was a small town though. That's why I don't remember it like that. If he had came from one of them spots, I would remember. But yeah, I told him, I was like, man, tell home to tighten up, and bro, goddamn came and handled it, everything for me. And I was telling little bro, I was like, damn, bro, you goddamn. I said, bro, what if these folks pull up and you got all this metal in here, bro? What you bro, you ain't trying to hide it. You know, you can't hide it anyways, bro. It's a whole bunch of different sizes of metal, bro. Some long like this, some thin like that, some wide like that. It's like these folks was strapping up. Bro, you hear the GDs over there tearing the bunk up, tearing the room up over there. Bloods down there, they tearing something up. The Hispanics up here, they going crazy. Sound like they got a metal workshop in here, bro. Man, that's crazy as ever, man. That's all you gonna have, bro. After shakedowns and stuff like that, dudes be getting armored back up, bro. That's all you gonna hear in the dome. He was a crash dummy, facts. Exactly what he was. Exactly what he was. Inmate mom, what's up? That's exactly what he was. Yeah, he was a throwaway. The gang will do that to a lot of guys, bro. A lot of guys will put themselves in the position to be played like that. Yeah, they pretty much, especially the guys that ain't really got nothing going on. Bed twerking, I'm telling you, bro, listen, bro, you get up on them beds, bro, I swear, bro, some of them beds you get up on, them shits just be dancing like this. Them shit just be dancing, bro. You get up on that top bunk and lay down, that shit just still be moving like that. I'll be like, bro, as soon as you roll over or something like that, that shit just go to moving. You ready to climb? How you feeling? I'm good, bro. Good, my boy. But yeah, and then, you know what they end up doing? They end up switching out the beds, bro. They end up, because they had the regular bunk beds, the one that you could really just move a lot of times. Because a lot of times, let me tell you, a lot of times when they had them beds, because those beds, you could actually pull them apart, bro. That's how they was. So, say we finna get to hitting. And some guys, when they finna get to hitting, they'll break the bunks down. Yeah, guys was breaking them bunks down in there, bro. They'll break the bunks down. Take them apart, you know what I'm saying? Put them on side. You know, you got in there, you got space. You got a lot of space to dance, bro. When you break them bunks down, you got a lot of space to dance in the room, bro. And that's what it was with them beds. Get your stupid ass, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. You break them bunks down, bro. Break them bunks down, go in there, get it in. A lot of space. It's way better than fighting in a room with a bunk in now. You gotta worry about hitting your hand on the metal and all type of shit, bro. I did that shit before. Fuck. Messed my whole goddamn hand up, bro. But yeah. So, like I said, them bunks ain't nothing, bro. So what the folks actually did, because they knew them folks was cutting all them bunks up, they replaced all the bunks, bro. They had the bunks where they screwed to the wall. They actually screw them to the wall. You can't move them. You cannot move them, bro. You can't move them. People was begging you to join. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's how it be though, bro. You don't always have people begging you to join gangs and stuff like that, organization, all type of different stuff. You yourself just got to know what you got going on, bro. Cause you know, like I said, I always say this, bro. That's like a major decision. You joining a gang, joining an organization, or anything like that, bro. A lot of that stuff will reshape your whole life, especially if you behind the bars. And I want to say this, man. It was somebody. I want to say it was a guy that lost his life about 2 days ago at Wilcox, bro. And I think one more just lost his life, got unalive again this morning at Johnson. So you see how that go, bro. Them guys just be falling like that. And what I see, bro, from a lot of guys who be falling in chain gang like that, that just be, getting unalive. It be the guys. Said, dog, I put on the dope. Yeah, put him on the dope. He doing too much, man. I mean, yeah, they do. Like, okay, so those bunks, AJ, they got these little strips up under them, and the guys they actually were from them strips. You say you from Dublin, Johnson, right by you. Yeah, it's actually two guys, man, in the last 3 or 4 days that got unalive in the system. But those guys, bro, majority of guys that be getting unalive, bro, is they them that's getting unalive is gang members, bro. That's what's going on. I think last year in the state of Georgia. So it's mostly gang members, bro. Mostly gang members. You know when these big old war pop off, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Them dudes be having swords. It be machetes. I'm sure y'all seen all these stuff on the internet, on the gram. Y'all see all these reels on Instagram. You see guys sharpening tools in there. You see guys making all type of tools. You see guys taking pictures, posing with them. But this is the stuff that been used when the wars go on, bro. So when the war pop off, boy, what you think they doing with them? They swinging them and they poking pokes with them, bro. And that's how them guys be getting unalive like that, bro. You see the type of weaponry that's in there. Say it used to be a youth facility prison. Okay. Yeah. So you see what's going on. You guys ain't playing no type of games in there, bro. So when the wars pop off like that, bro, when the wars pop off, bro, you might have 40 people on the big floor, bro. It might be 40 people on the big floor going at it, 20 over here, 20 over there. It might not be it ain't never gonna be no even number. But that's just how it be, bro. You might have 30 and 10. And just how like that, they just be going at it, bro. Machete swinging, poking over here. Dude got a lock on the belt. Somebody got a broomstick. Somebody got a mop stick. Somebody got a trash can. Somebody got a trash can lid. That's all that's going on, bro. Just be going crazy. Anytime I know stuff gonna pop off like that, bro, I'm close to my room or I'm up here on the top range. Hit the wrong spot and it's over with. Hey man, it ain't no wrong spot, the right spot, bro, when it's popping off, when it's going down. Yeah, you going to that max. Bro, you don't know what you finna do, bro. You get to swinging that shit or you get to poking that, bro. It don't take nothing for nobody just to lose they 3 points, bro. And then it be over with. It be over with after that, bro. And guess what? You might just be in the gang, bro. War pop off. You say you got 5 years, bro. You got 5 years and war pop off. Somebody get unalive in the dorm. And you was one of the ones in the group. Bro, it's over with for you. You going straight to the county jail. They finna book you in. Book them, Dano. They booking you in, bro. Where's High Max at? Oh, it's at Jackson. 7 to 9 years lately, I don't know, bro. Guys be coming off max easy sometimes, but some guys go back there 2, 3 years. It just depends on what you go back there for, to be honest with you, bro. When guys get to swinging them big old tools and doing all that like that, bro, you go in, you got 5 years, now you catch a unalive in charge, bro. Next thing you know, you looking crazy. You looking at dub. You looking at 25. And what they actually do now, like, I don't know if y'all remember the incident that I talked about with the Muslims and the blood. Like, after that happened, bro, they charge all them dudes, especially the blood dudes, they charge all of them, bro. All of them went to the county and got booked in. Some of them caught 15, one caught 6, some caught 20. Just like that, bro. Just like that. Ain't nobody get unalive, but it was some guys that was seriously injured in the dome. And what they actually hit them with, they hit them with a gang charge. It's something like a RICO charge, but it's in the chain gang. So they hit you with like a gang charge, bro. All these gang charges, all this type of stuff. And they bringing you straight, bro, to the county jail, booking you in. Yeah, stacking on that time or whatever you got. So if you had 5 years, bro, or AJ, you remember Skeet? You remember Skeet that was on the live? You remember Skeet that came on the live, that said he did a dub? Skeet caught, I want to say Skeet caught 6 years, bro, 8 years off of that. Skeet caught 6 to 8 years, bro. He said they're looking real stupid. Facts. You're going to be looking real stupid, bro. You remember Skeet? Yeah, Skeet caught 6 years off of that war, bro. He was in the dome when that shit popped off. He caught 6, and he ain't really did much like that, but, you know, he tied in with the gang. They come in and they picking up everything, bro. Straight to the county jail. Book him in, bro. I got a little partner right now. He's still fighting that charge. He's still fighting it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So if you go there and you do that now, and say you had 5 years, bro, now you looking at a fresh 20. You looking crazy. You gonna be looking real stupid, bro. So you gotta think about all this type of stuff when you think about gang stuff and all that. You gotta think about all that. All that. Yeah, it's easy, man. It says it's easy to get in trouble now. It's easy to get in trouble, but it's the hardest thing to get out of. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's the hardest thing to get out of, man. It's supposed to have been out, facts. So no, somebody got 15 years, nobody died. You get the charges, aggravated assault charges, AGS. The gang charges that come with it. You get an aggravated assault on an inmate with bodily injury. You get in possession of a weapon by a convicted felon during a crime. You getting all type of charges. All of those are felonies. So that's like you are possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. That's one of the charges they hit everybody with, bro. Gang participation charge, yeah, it's something like a RICO charge, bro. They don't care. They hit you with it, bro. They hit you with these charges. They don't care, bro. There's cameras everywhere now. Yeah, that's what they doing. They don't play. They trying to make examples, bro. But these folks don't care, bro. As soon as, bro, y'all gotta understand that these wars, my friend, that went 5 to 10 and end up with 25 years, facts, bro. Facts. And that's one of the things that I used to be scared of, bro, in chain gang. Especially when I was at Smith, bro. And to be honest with you, when I hit chain gang, bro, I was like that. I used to pray about that all the time, bro, because I used to be like, man, I ain't going out bad. I ain't doing nothing crazy. So you tag STG. Yeah, most definitely gang charge. They definitely gonna tag you. Of course they be tagged. All of them gonna be tagged. So one of the things I used to pray about, bro, because I know me, bro. I was like, man, I ain't going out bad. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But one of the things I used to be like, I'd be like, bro, I do not want to catch another charge while I'm in the chain gang. I do not want to do it. I know I'm not going to put myself out there, but just by me protecting myself, it's liable to happen. Just by me trying to protect myself, it's liable to happen too. And I don't want to be after going through another court case and all that, bro, while I'm going through this. He said, do you think being a gang means people couldn't handle their own? Not specifically, though, because you had guys who joined the gang for different reasons. But majority, for the most part, a lot of them be cowards, though. I ain't going to say cowards, though, but, you know, they come in the chain gang, bro, and they like, man, A lot of them are pressed in. A lot of them are pressed into the gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I done seen a lot of guys get pressed in to be a gang member. And as soon as they get to becoming an active gang member, they start acting like they wild and they crazy, or they just been doing this for a long time. I'd be like, bro, I remember when them folk pressed you, bro. Them folk took your food and told you the only way you gonna get it back is that you become blood. And that's where you become blood. I done seen that plenty of different times. 27 years. We got locked up. 7:45. 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's crazy. No, it's not for the protection always, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got guys who just bang just to bang, but it's not for the protection all the time, bro. And I tell you this, bro, not all gang members are just effed up dudes or nothing like that, bro. You got a lot of them dudes that's be player. You got a lot of them player, bro. You got a lot of them that cool, bro. A lot of them. A lot of them that's cool, bro. But you know you're gonna have the knuckleheads. Auntie, what's up? What you got going on? I am doing good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, Auntie. Another blessed day. Another blessed day. Again, LA, young man, the high sun, on every time. In charge with, yeah. You come back to the States, not right now, bro. Yeah, members, my guys, they got money. Yeah, somewhat. They do. You know what I'm saying? I done seen a lot of guys like that. I done seen guys who turn gang just because of the money. I done seen guys turn gang members just because they had motion. And they just needed protection, just like Jay Stan said. A lot of guys like that, bro. You might have guys who come to account, bro, and they motion like this. Crazy motion. You know, a lot of times, bro, they're gonna roll up on somebody. They're gonna be like, hey man, I need protection. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Next thing you know, boom, they throwing up B's, throwing up C's, throwing up GD or something like that. Because the gang gonna protect them. I done seen the gang pressed in on dudes that who got a little move. They might see you making away. You got a little play. They gonna be like, hey man, we got you. They ain't gonna rob you. They ain't gonna rob you. They gonna play. They ain't gonna go in there for the long haul. So they make you become this and they make you become that, and they tell you, oh, you gotta pay this and you gotta pay that. Breaking bread with a dome. Yes, a lot of guys get tricked like that, bro. So how do they choose which gang to join? I don't know. I don't know to you. I guess they just be Crips are cool, Bloods are cool, GDs are cool. I don't know. I can't tell you that. It's just a crazy culture though, bro. It's just a major decision that you make. That whenever you make decisions like that, man, you gotta think real hard, bro. Think real hard, bro. I done seen a lot of guys, bro. As soon as they become a part of something, bro, especially the Bloods. As soon as they become blood or something, next 2 weeks or something, they getting poured out. Cause these folks end up, they found out that they've been messing with punks somewhere else, or they've been told on their case, or they told about something in chain gang. Bro, them folks, listen, man. Yeah, a lot of time be where you're from too, though. Your hood might be this particular gang or this particular set. So it's definitely a lifetime decision, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't like nobody giving me no orders, telling me what to do. It's not really about that, to be honest with you, but it is like that in chain gang. You feel me? I done seen a lot of guys been put out there to put in work. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might gotta get 8 or something like that. Somebody might gotta get hit across the face or $150 or something, and they might just be like, boom, you gotta do it. And you go turning it down like that, bro. You pretty much you on the chopping block. So that stuff ain't for me though. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It ain't for me. That's not my thing. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with them boys though. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of homeboys that's gang members. A lot of homeboys that's gang members, bro. A whole lot. A whole lot that's gang members. A lot of them guys cool as hell, man. See, it's loyalty. Obviously, the dude, first, who's locked up, yeah. The disloyalty don't stop on the street, bro. It's in the chain gang too. Gang members, bro, they disloyal to each other, bro. That's all they do all day. They don't like each other. Not because they in the same gang, meaning that they get along with each other. They stay fighting each other every day. Stay trying to set each other up. Stay trying to cross each other out. All that type of stuff, bro. Big on loyalty, facts. Got to be big on loyalty. They be so loyal to each other. Shit, believe that if you want to. They just like any other human being, bro. I'm not going in the chain gang talking about something. I'm gonna trust these people, bro. Guess what? You in there, bro. You amongst the worst of the worst, bro. So what could you expect? You gotta expect the worst that's coming to you. Yeah, like I said, they do fight each other more than everything, bro. They cross each other out more than everything. They cross each other out more than everything, bro. It's always some problem in the camps, bro. Always some problems in the camp. Stay problems in the camps. Whole bunch of snake and leeches. A lot, bro. A lot. A lot. A lot. A lot. And a lot of these, like the younger guys, bro, they just join it, bro. They join it just to be a part of something, or they want to be a part of something that's going to back them by doing the BS that they love to do. What happened to the driver? He didn't get locked up, bro. He wasn't charged with nothing, but yeah. But a lot of them young guys like that, bro. A lot of them young guys, bro, they pretty much join it, bro, to do what they want to do. They want to do BS, bro. They want to run around, especially the young guys, bro. They done got 25 years, who done got, you know what I'm saying, life, who done got 10, 15. You know, this day time, they so angry at themselves or angry for messing up, they act out. They don't know how to do that time. They don't know how to cope with it mentally. So they just be going crazy. See, a lot of them love them boys. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. One guy, so he joined. Of course, the group was around. He got around the others. It was a mistake. Yeah, facts. That's how it normally be too, though, G Money. It normally be like that. Their homeboys is this and their homeboys is that. Now, when you ain't around your homeboy, you're around a different set. That's what it is. But I had a lot of gang members tell me, bro. They tell me all the time, bro. Damn, man, Jamaica, I wish I was still civilian, man. Damn, boy, you did the right thing. You ain't fuck with no gang. I wish I was like you. Yeah, I'm straight, bro. I thought about all that type of stuff, bro. I done had folks in every gang, bro, and try to recruit me. Man, fuck with us, Jamaica. Man, fuck with us. Fuck with this. Fuck with that. Man, I'm not fucking with nobody, bro. I'm fucking with myself. Bro, all the niggas used to pull up on me all the time, bro, especially when I go to camps. They be like, bro, what you is? I'll be like, bro, I'm Jamaican. They be like, nah. I remember one nigga, he asked me, he said, bro, what you is, bro? I'm talking about what gang, whatever. I said, bro, I'm Jamaican. He asked me again, I told him I'm Jamaican. That nigga got mad. Get mad for a nigga. I tell you what it is, I'm Jamaican. That's what it is. I used to hate the word civilian, I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to hate that shit, bro. Early out in my bed, I used to hate the word civilian. Because I'm like, damn, bro. Y'all just classify us as civilians? Like y'all some military or something. Y'all must be the military. And we civilians. Y'all acting like, come on, man. Y'all ain't the army or something. That's how they be acting, bro. I used to hate the word civilian, bro. I used to hate that. I ain't never used to like saying it. And just still later on out in my bed, I was like, I kind of understood it a little bit better. But I used to hate that, bro. Anybody ask me anything, I'm Jamaican, bro. That's what it is. I'm Jamaican. I used to hate, so you civilian? No, I'm Jamaican. That's all it is. I don't know nothing but that civilian stuff. Bro, that man was mad as hell, bro. I kept telling him, I said, bro, I'm Jamaican. That's all it is. For real. I used to hate the word civilian, bro. I never liked it. Yeah, no enemies. Next day, beefing, talking to other people's beef. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. That's how it be. I'm telling you, bro, I could never agree with that, right? Because just off the simple fact, I done seen it time and time again, bro. You might have a little knucklehead in the dorm. He goes down there, he beat up an old man. Beat the whole man up. Take his food or something. Now you have some guys, they standing up for the old man. And now you got all these gang members, they gonna get up. Oh man, whoop, whoop, whoop. Bro, you didn't see what this man just did? He just did some BS. You said, what the hell a civilian mean? You know how they, if like the military come around, right? When the military be around and they be in the street, they consider regular people as civilians. So that's what they call people in chain gang, because you're not affiliated with none. It'd be like you a civilian. That's what it is. Not getting something like that. Exactly. I was like that, bro. I'm not getting, bro. If you go do some bullshit, you think I'm finna back you? And majority of the little niggas that be stealing and be doing all this bullshit, bro, they always little and they always short as hell. Bad little motherfuckers. Them little motherfuckers be so bad, bro. I swear, bro. Every day, bro. Every day, 2-3 times a day, bro. It's a different incident, bro. I swear, 2-3 times a day, it's a different incident. Yeah, I'm not getting nothing that don't involve me, man. Yeah. Now, let me tell you now. I did see instances. I've been in a dorm now. Let me tell you now. You do have some big homies. You got some big homies that's legit now. You got some big homies. I done been in the dorm with little blood and robbed me. And guess what? Big homie was like, hey, yeah, that ain't nobody finna back you, bro. Ain't nobody finna back you, bro. No. You went up there and took that man's stuff. You gotta answer to that man. Yeah, go ahead and shoot him on. Do this. You got some big homies that's legit. Yeah. What you mean an NBA camp, bro? What you mean by that? Too many, yo. You know how it is, man. All of them on drugs. Sad to say. I say for the age of, let's say 18 to 30, right? We just saying let's say 18 to 40. How many percent of y'all think that's on drugs between the ages of 18 to 40? Y'all put in the comment. What percentage do you think that's on heavy drugs in the chain gang? They're most definitely goofies. Y'all put what percentage y'all think from 18? Yeah, I don't know what he talking about, NBA camp. I don't know what it is. But yeah, 80 to 90. What percentage y'all think that's on drugs? 18 to 40. 90. 95. 50. You definitely wrong. You far off, Jadea. Jay Stan, I say you probably hit it on the money. I'll say about 90. Nah. 70. Nah. 95. That's close too though, AJ. 95. 90 to 95. Yeah, yours is way too low. 90%. You try it again. Yeah, facts. Yeah, about 90% of people, bro. 65, way too low, bro. About 95% from what I've seen in chain gang, bro. 90 to 95% of these folks are on heavy drugs, bro. On heavy drugs. A lot of them is on, you know what it is. They riding that dirt bike, bro. They riding that dirt bike. They on the strips. They on the K2. 90%, bro. Wasted. Sometimes you in the dorms, bro, you're really looking like zombie land in them dorms. I'm talking about sad as ever, bro. Sad as ever. Be looking like zombie land. I'm telling you, bro. You say no way? Hell yeah, it's a way. A lot of them are our peoples. Yeah, they is. Majority of them is our peoples. Majority of them are African Americans. Let me put it like that. You know, I ain't gonna put race into it though. You know what I'm saying? But majority of them are African Americans. Losing weight, yeah, destroying their brain cells. That's all they doing. They probably turn real nice. They get with life or something. Oh nah. You got young guys, bro. You got young guys who got 5 years, who got 4 years, 3 years. They doing it. It ain't just dudes that we with life sentences, bro. Majority of these dudes ain't got no time like that. There it go, Black Asia. Black Asia hit it on the money. A lot of these dudes be trying to escape reality, bro. They be trying to escape their time, so they do these drugs, bro, and try to keep their mind off of what's really going on in reality, bro. They trying to keep their mind, so as soon as they come down, they trying to go back up. They ain't trying to face the reality of what's going on you behind the walls and you behind these doors. So they be trying to run away from it. They trying to stay high, bro. They trying to stay gone. They trying to get their mind out there. I don't care what you do, bro. You gonna come back down here. You gonna have to face the fact. It ain't hard, bro, but a lot of them can't cope with it mentally, bro. What? Show with cameras, especially with K2. Yeah, facts, bro. A lot of them guys that you see video and stuff with the K2, they own it too. A lot of them you see making videos with guys on K2. They own Cream, they own K2 too. A lot of them. I mean, to see people out there seeing life overruled, I think about 2, bro. And that when I was at later time in my bed. You see, on Facebook, it's insane. Yeah. Beat him up, Scotty. Yeah, bro. A lot of them guys, they be addicts too, though, bro. You see how them folks be looking? Be looking like zombie land in there, bro. And guess what? That's some of y'all females' baby daddy. That's somebody's daddy. That's somebody's uncle. That's somebody's brother. That's somebody going outside. Going outside, bro. I'm talking about going out the saddest way. Bro, I'd be damned if I was in chain gang, bro. I'm talking about I'm hooked on something. Man, you got to be crazy, man. That's why you see when a lot of them get out there on the street, bro, they going right back to chain gang, bro. They be fried. They can go, yeah, run the bag up. Yeah, it's not, yeah, they be fried. I mean, you can run a bag up, don't get me wrong now. You know what I'm saying? But you got these dudes that's full-blown addicts, bro. Yeah. Guys be wild like that now. Yeah, they be flopping, going crazy, man. K2. K2 is wild, man. K2 is wild. K2 is wild. The first part, messy. Now, it do be a lot of people, baby daddies and stuff, man. Yeah, they be cheering, and they could be somebody's son, somebody, anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, bro. A lot of these people don't know what their kids, they sending their kids money, they sending their nephews, they sending their brothers money and stuff like that. They don't know what they doing it with it, man. And some of them, they be in debt. As soon as they get that money, it's going. As soon as they get that money, it's going in a nigga hand who's trying to hustle. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get on that dirt bike. They trying to get that K2. They trying to buy them some CIs. They trying to buy them some ganja or something, bro. Yeah, a lot of that stuff they can't. It'd be like a coping mechanism for them, bro. Seeing in the warden, I definitely seen the warden got his ass whooped. Facts. Facts, bro. That's what I need to do a story about too. Yeah, live alternative lifestyle. Yeah, a lot of them, bro. They want to be out there wild, party like a rock star. That's how they be. They be on a rock star lifestyle. That's how a lot of them young dudes was, bro. A lot of them young dudes from Atlanta. Boy, we some rock stars, y'all. Some rock stars. No sleep gang. No sleep gang. They be up for days, bro. Bro, don't let the pack just touch down in the dome. The pack touch down in the dome, they finna have a party, bro. I swear, bro. When I was at Reedsville, bro, you might go in the TV room, bro. You go in the TV room, bro. I'm saying, they be punks. I already know that, bro. I already know what's going on with that. You might go in the TV room, bro. Hey, get out the TV room, bro. You might look on the bench or something, bro. It's a big old mountain of cream, bro. Big old mountain of dirt bike. They in there partying. Don't let it be the weekend. Yeah, man. Nah, not right now, bro. Not right now, player. Yeah. I already know. That's why I said the rock star lifestyle, bro. You didn't get what I'm saying? I said rock star lifestyle. You got to read between the lines when I say stuff like that. Bro, a lot of them dudes like that. A lot of them get turned out. You know why a lot of them get turned out? They get turned out on that dirt bike. I done seen a lot of them guys. I used to call it the freaky drug too, bro. Listen, bro. Whenever them guys get on that shit, they get freaky. They be getting freaky. You might see them in the corner, or whatever, try to beat their meat at the female officer and stuff like that. A lot of them, be in and out of the room with punks. I just watching great series. Good content, bro. Appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate it. We're at the jail, prison. Like, where you at? What do you mean? That's how they was, bro. In Chain Gang. Yeah, rockstar lifestyle, bro. That's how they be on it. Bro, I'm talking about they be having a party, bro. No sleep gang, bro. Listen, bro, these folks be up. They be up in the dome, bro. Officer come try to lock them down. They ain't locking down. They partying, bro. They up. You gotta understand, when they on this type of stuff, they can't sit down in one place, bro. A lot of them, you start seeing start sneaking in a room with punks and stuff like that, bro. That shit be so sad, especially with them young niggas, bro. The ones who fresh off the street. You got some who come off the street now. They done came off the street just like that. I'm saying, what, the Jamaican jail? I don't know, bro. I never been to jail or no prison out here. I can't tell you, bro. Yeah, my folks told me about him. I got an uncle, bro. I got to let me not even say that, because y'all going to be on my ass about why I ain't did that yet. But yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get some intel on that, though, bro. I'm going to get some intel on it, though. Yeah, like I said, I used to call it dirt bike, bro. I call it the freaky drug, because a lot of them guys that get on that, bro, and they get freaky. They start messing around with the punks. They start messing around with each other. They start doing all type of freaky stuff, bro. I ain't trust none of them. Once you do the cream, bro, I don't care, bro. You could be Jamaican or whatever, bro. You on that cream, I don't give a damn. I got no respect for you. That's just what it is, bro. You got some people that function alright on it. Some people that function alright, bro. But once you be on that cream like that, bro, I ain't got no respect for you, bro. I got no respect for you, bro. You went outside. They started doing it, yeah, facts, bro. The dirt bike. What you mean, what? They started riding the dirt bike. Especially where you from, AJ, up there where you from. It's a lot of that, bro, going on up there where you from. Caught up? Chain gang? No, No. The highest giraffe? Yeah, they be high as giraffe cat. Yeah, they be high as giraffe cat. They be up there. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I say, listen, yeah. Bro, it's a lot of dudes like that, bro. I seen dudes I talked to like that, bro. Bro, it was a lot of young dudes that I was around, bro. I'm gonna do a story about one in particular, bro. I used to tell him, bro. I used to be like, bro, why is you on this shit, bro? Why is you on it, bro? Why is you on it? So you ain't never met somebody your age on a dirt bike? You probably just ain't out there like that, though. See the F games? A lot of them like that, man. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The F games, I ain't playing no F games. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro, I'm talking about young dudes, gang members too now. Gang members too now be in the room with punks, back and forth out of the room with punks. Let me tell you something with the punks. If you in dorm with them or camp with them, bro, they be getting money. You know what I'm saying? So they be having all this stuff. They be having the cream and all this stuff. They just be setting them dudes up. Them young dudes they be wanting. Yeah, you know how that go. They turn them out. Yeah, turn them out. So you tired now? Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all pretty much know my routine already. But y'all pretty much know my routine. Facts. Yeah, bro, that's how it was, bro. It's wild for real, bro. You know, anywhere, like a lot of places you go, you see different, like how they act different. You know, when them at Smith and stuff like that. When I'm at Smith and stuff like that, bro, you ain't really going, you ain't gonna have no punks in them dorms like that, bro. So, especially in them gang members, I ain't gonna lie. There was a dude in there. You had them, some of them, bro, you could tell. You could pretty much tell, bro. You could pretty much tell. But, they can't come out and they can't show it. They can't show it like that, bro. especially when them gang members get caught up for messing with them punks, when they get, bro, when I was at Reedsville, bro, I swear, like, every week, bro, I swear, like, every week you hear about one of them getting caught up about messing with punks, bro. See if I knew Bill partner Joe T. Joe Dirt. Oh, Joe Dirt. Nah, I ain't know Joe Dirt, bro. I ain't know Joe Dirt. Oh, you say you're not used to hearing black people doing dirt bike? Please. Black people is the one that own it in the chain gang. They are on it, I ain't gonna lie. They're on it. Yeah, they're the one that own it, man. They're the one that's really abusing the drugs like that. When I was at Riverbend, a lot of times, eventually you have a lot of black dudes that started doing it, but at first it was just white boys and Hispanics that was on the cream like that, man. He said it'd be hard to shake. I knew one guy who actually shook it, Zumi. One guy, man. He's a guy that I used to train with. I actually got some stories about him too. He used to be on it real bad, man. I ain't gonna lie. He was a Crip dude. He used to be on it so hard, bro. And he used to be on the BS. But he was cool though. Yeah, Chris was cool, man. He was alright. He actually shook it. He shook it, bro. He shook it. Cold turkey too. Cold turkey. He shook it. That's the only dude I knew to shake it. Yeah, he was determined though. You know why? He had to get his GED, and they had put him in this computer class. They had put him in this computer programming class. They had to submit. It was hard as hell to get in that class, man. But they had put him in that class. He was trying to get his GED. He always used to want to come train with us, bro. And I used to tell him, like, bro, I don't train with no cream head. Plus, he used to be on the bullshit. Bro, Chris used to be on the bullshit, bro. I swear, bro. He used to be on the bullshit. He went through crazy withdrawals. That's what he used to tell me. Bro, he used to sit down and talk to me all the while, bro. I need to do a story about this, though, for real. I need to do a story about this. He used to sit down and talk to me all the while about it, bro. And that's how he started coming to train with us. When we seen that he really wasn't on it like that, and he really just trying to shake it, we started training with him, bro. And he actually started pulling on real good, bro. Yeah, Chris ain't play, though, man. I remember one time they came to my room. They're like, hey, Jamaica, call all the Crips in there. They ain't really mess with dude. They ain't really mess with bro like that, because he be chumping their ass off. When the Crip dudes came up to my room, because they know I'm the only one that could really talk to him like that, because sometimes he just be spazzing out, bro. Yeah, he went through withdrawals. He definitely did. They came to my room. They're like, hey, Jamaica, hey, man, come holler at Chris, man. I go around to Chris' room. He got 2 big-ass bags of food in his room. So I'm like, why are you folks telling me to holler at you? He's like, man, big bro. He said, man, I done tripped out, big bro. I said, what you did? Man, next thing I know, it's a little dude from downstairs coming upstairs. Chris done went in the man's room and punched him out, bro. Took that man commissary, bro. I said, bro, you can't be doing that shit, bro. I said, bro, I ain't fucking with you, bro, because I am out here training with you and all type of shit. You go in the man's room and punch him out. He's like, bro, man, as hell, bro. I just felt like doing some shit. You feel me? And you went down there and free picked this man. You done went and free picked this man, bro. Took all his little groceries. Yeah, I'm like, man, give that man his shit back, man. He gave his shit back, though. I ain't gonna lie. I was telling him, I was like, man, give that man his shit back, bro. He gave that man his shit back, and he apologized to him. Facts. Yeah, it was crazy. Chris is off the chain, man. I ain't gonna lie. He was off the chain. Now, the gross is facts. And he wasn't even messed up, bro. Because guess what? Chris the tattoo man, bro. He was the one that did the tattoo on my leg. Really, it was 2 of them. He did a tattoo on my leg. Man, this man started a tattoo on my leg and got sent to the hole. I got to tell you about this shit. Bro, I had to get somebody else to finish my tattoo. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, bro. I had my tattoo was done. He go to the hole with his stupid self. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was so blowed. I was mad as hell, man. But the other guy who actually finished it though, young dude from I think he was from Cobb, who was GD too though. He was fire too. I ain't gonna lie. He did his thing. He said hurt on my leg. Uh, the back of it hurted though. I ain't gonna lie. Like on the shin hurt a little bit, but like the back of my leg, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit hurt so bad. I ain't gonna lie. That shit hurted bad. And the officer caught me while I was getting a tattoo. She was cool though. Yeah, she was. She kept the P. This nigga in there listening to the music. Ain't heard them folks talking about 12 on the floor. Yeah, it ain't hurt that bad though. Bro, these mosquitoes are tearing my legs up. But I gotta go in this house, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to holler at y'all people, man. These mosquitoes doing numbers on my legs. Chain gang, he goes in and becomes a model inmate, but people in there are scared of him. But in South Carolina, they get paid. That's what. Hey, it's a lot of guys like that. They be model inmates, but when they in the chain gang, they be model inmates, so they be in the chain gang. You ain't lie about that. But I'ma holler at y'all people though, man. Y'all folks be easy. You know, I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow with a story, man. Hit y'all with a story tomorrow.